What's up, everybody? I'm back at you with some more reactions. Today we have C-SPAN Prank Calls 2019 Volume 1. Now, of course, I don't think anyone has actually sat down and watched C-SPAN. I know I haven't, but I never seen anybody prank call the show. So this will be pretty funny, pretty interesting. I love prank calls. This will, of course, be a challenge. So buckle up, get ready, and don't fucking laugh, okay? Let's do it.
Riley in Fremont, Michigan, Democratic caller. Riley, what do you think?
Hi, my question is, do you think Howard Stern has a big penis?
Okay, we'll move on.
Answer the question.
Should the FDA have more oversight regarding egg safety and other types of food production? Our first call comes from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Mark on our line for Republicans. You're on the Washington Journal.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I think the FDA should definitely have more insight about, because, I mean, like, you can't be too careful, when it involves, like, salmonella, E. coli, all this bacteria. I mean, in my personal opinion, I just think this whole egg problem is coming from Howard Stern's ass.
Our first call for you comes from Bradley. Bradley from Atlanta, Georgia, Democrats line. You're on with our guest. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to thank C-SPAN and Mr. Gorka. I just really look forward to when you and Corey Lewandowski, David Bossy, Don Jr., Jared Kushner, all of you are exposed for the treasonous bitches that you are.
Apologies for that. We'll go to Peter.
See, but may I comment?
Please.
Why is that man on the Democrat line? Why is there such hatred out there? It's just un-American.
Ron in Sharon, Pennsylvania. You're on the Washington Journal. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Rob. Thank you for taking my call. Can you hear me?
I can. Tell us about how your community has changed over the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. I noticed more people in the area. Excuse me, I'm on my way to work. I'm on my way to work this morning on Howard Stern's cock.
You have Caucasians walking around with flags, "Don't tread on me," pointing guns at ATF officials, and nothing happens. But then you have black people protesting with nothing, no sidearms, no guns, and you guys beat the shit out of us.
That's Christian in Oklahoma City. And this is Joe, 19 years old, in Las Vegas. Joe, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys doing?
What do you think? Race in America, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm a college student at the campus of UNLV, and ever since the Mike Brown incident happened, there's been a lot of subtle changes going around all around campus. But I think the biggest change that I've been able to notice is my wife lets me do anal.
And we're going to move on to D.
Let's go to Colorado. Next up, Democratic caller John. Hi there. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah, I really just wanted to say that fuck.
Let's go to Bakersfield, California.
Heartland, Michigan. Good afternoon. Michigan, you with us? There we go, Michigan.
Thanks.
Want to say,
basically, in the inauguration, I want to hear what specifically Obama is going to do in the first 100 days, and like what the last caller said, healthcare, and specifically in healthcare, medical marijuana. It's a big issue to me.
Why?
As if it was legalized, I could definitely benefit from it.
In what way?
Well, I have glaucoma, and that's like a big disease that medical marijuana can help. And also, I want to know, do you respect Howard Stern's penis?
Brooklyn, New York.
Let's go to Greg in Amosville, Virginia. Good morning.
What's this obsession with Howard Stern, man?
Thank you for taking my call.
Sure, and you're calling on our 31 to 50 line. How old are you, Greg?
I'm 34 years old, but the reason I'm calling is for my father, on my father's behalf, because he's actually going towards the retirement age. My father is turning 65 next year, and he's planning on retiring, but he's hit a little bit of a rough patch with his retirement income, because my father used to invest heavily in stocks, particularly airline stocks. And a couple of days before 9/11, a couple of the airline stocks seemed to plunge dramatically. And so, my father hit a rough patch. Would you like Howard Stern's balls?
Okay, let's move on to
Mark is in Overland Park, Kansas. Independent line. Mark, you're on the Washington Journal.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Hey, yeah, I'd just like to say I really feel sorry for Monica, all the stuff she's had to put up with the cyberbullying, and, it's really unfair that she's been villainized by the media all these years. And, cyberbullying, it's actually affected me personally, too. This guy told me I had a tiny cock.
We're going to move on to Michael.
We're getting your take on changes to the SAT test, and we'll hear from Ken next in Ridgewood, New York, a parent. Hey, Ken, what's been your experience with the SAT?
Good morning. So my question is, honestly, do colleges still even care about SAT scores? Because last year our son took the test just one time, and he got 6 perfect scores, but he's still having trouble getting into a school.
He had 6 perfect scores.
Well, you got a 600 on the test, which is like 6 A pluses.
Okay, all right. And still having trouble. What schools did he apply to?
He applied to our local junior college and Harvard. And if you can't get into a school with a 600, why should students waste their time on the STD?
What do you think, what have been the reasons? Does he know why he was not
Did he say STD?
accepted to those schools?
Well, he studied for it. He bought all the products, the notebooks and pens and paper, and I think what it comes down to is the test itself has become irrelevant.
Okay. All right, Ken, Redwood, New York.
Chicago, you're our next phone call on the Democrats line. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. What do you think?
I was going to ask you about the Olympics. I was going to wonder. I was wondering actually how President Bush. I mean, we look back to the previous Olympic Games, during the Cold War in '80 and '84, and the boycotts. If that's even an option, and what President Bush could do, and Howard Stern's penis.
All right, we'll move on next.
William from Florida, you are next, 38 years old. Hello.
Hello, Clarence. Nice to hear from you.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that my son, I sent my son over to Adelphi College, Robert A. Bowie, and he is actually dating an African-American young lady. And we appreciate the history of it. And what my son is saying is that that is pretty much the hottest and sweetest pussy he's ever.
Apologies.
And here's a call from Arlen, Texas. Dale, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I just wanted to point out, I see the main problem with the war. It isn't Obama, and the problem is Howard Stern's anus.
Guillermo is on the line from Celeron, New York, and he supports this legislation.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for taking my call. With all this happening, I think there's an example that I think I'd like to compare to. I can't remember the last time that I was able to, renew my subscription for my penis enlargement.
Next up.
We have a call here from Greece. Mike on our Independence line in Athens. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Wolfowitz. Can you fit a penis in that?
Our guest is Rajiv Chandrasekaran from the Washington Post, Chicago, Illinois. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Fine.
My question is, do you like hairy balls in your mouth?
Let's go next to Dallas, Texas.
Fresno, California. Saudi Arabia, a friend or foe?
Bush.
Next call is from Philadelphia. Go ahead, Philadelphia.
Good morning. Genius was the last caller, huh?
Yeah. Portland, Oregon, you're on the air. Independent.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, good. I am Joan Ruth Lawson Monahan from Portland, Oregon, the biggest fan in the world of C-SPAN, and particularly Washington Journal. And I have embarked and am marking, as we speak, my pursuit and engagement for the Nobel Peace Prize. And in trying to establish, I've been doing this all my life. I was born in 1943.
Wait, you're trying to win the Nobel Peace Prize?
Yes. And I'm doing it by these means.
And what have you done to earn the prize?
Pardon?
What have you done to earn the prize?
I have committed every action of all my life to peace. And it's these 2 words. Give credit where due and be a good neighbor.
Okay.
And
so if people want to support your nominating yourself for the Nobel Peace Prize, where should they go?
Portland, Oregon 97212.
Wait.
Phone number. Please write it down.
You want to give your phone number on national television?
I want to give it to you, and I will.
Caller, you're on the air. You're going to give it to the world.
I want to give it to the world.
Okay.
Phone number?
You sure?
Yes.
Okie doke. Go ahead.
503.
503.
There is no law that demands that we pay income tax.
Okay. Good luck. We're going to leave it there, and good luck in your pursuit of the Nobel Peace Prize. Update us in 30 days. Arundel County, Maryland, Republican, you're on the air.
What the hell?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
Hey, good. I just want to talk about the illegal immigrants.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm one of the managers up at McDonald's up in Anne Arundel, and even though they are illegal and all, they just do really good work because they're determined to try to get their lives together in America.
So, as a McDonald's manager, you hire illegal immigrants?
Like accidentally.
And how do you do it accidentally? Elk Grove, California. I think our leg was being pulled there. Go ahead, Elk Grove.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Hey, just wanted to make a comment, about this is the first time in any election that, I voted Democrat, and that's because, all of the one-way street that the Republican Party seemed to be going, it sounded an awful lot like Howard Stern's butthole.
All right, we're going to clear the lines, and we'll continue to take your calls.
All right, lots of calls for you, Congressman
I don't get
Jonathan,
it.
Portland, Oregon, independent.
Why Howard Stern?
Good morning, guys. Thank you for C-SPAN.
Morning.
My comments for Mr. Larson. How about you stop looking at Greta's tits, you shit?
Okay, we're going to move on. Apologies for that. We'll move on.
Oh, man, yo. This was actually pretty funny. I didn't think this would be that funny to make me break. But, bro, what is the fixation of Howard Stern's, body parts in his ass? What is that? Did he say something on his, radio show that prompted people to do that? I don't get it. But, man, what's funny about that is what they do is they'll just start talking about some random, BS. Then at the end of what they're talking about, they'll say, yeah, Howard Stern's whatever. And it's just mute. If you guys happen to break, like always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with some more reactions. Peace!